Hello, it's Carol from Life on Pig Row, and today I'm going to show you how I make my Turkish kebabs. You need about 800 grams of cubed lamb. Here we've got some cayenne pepper, cinnamon, paprika, cumin, salt and pepper, tomato puree, garlic cloves and fresh thyme. First of all, you need to mince the garlic. I do this on a fine grater. You need 3 cloves in all. Add 1 tablespoon of tomato puree. Then add 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Half a teaspoon of paprika. 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and lastly for the spices, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cumin. And then you need roughly 2 tablespoons of fresh thyme leaves. Then you want to add some salt and pepper to taste. I usually just put about 2 pinches in. And some freshly ground black pepper. Then you need to mix it up. I admit it doesn't look like a lot of marinade, and I was a bit worried the first time I made it, but I can assure you it's plenty.
That smells
good. The last thing you need to do is add the meat. Give it a good work in to spread the marinade into the meat. There we have it, that's just about mixed. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this with tin foil, making sure we've got a nice tight close. Yeah. And I'm going to put it in the fridge for 2 hours at the very minimum. I'll probably actually stay there all afternoon. So the meat has been in the fridge for about 6 hours now, so it should be really good. Ooh, that looks nice. It smells delicious. And now for the fun bit, skewering the meat. We've got some reusable metal skewers, but you could use whatever you have. We have used the wooden ones in the past. You just need to make sure that you don't go through your fingers. So I'm making sort of a bridge here, making sure that I don't gore myself because this is very sharp. So I'm just threading pieces of meat, onto the skewer until I get enough on proportion. I've just pushed the meat together. I've used approximately 10 pieces of lamb on there. You can use more, you could use less. This is a full portion. Kebabs, as you can see, it's made 7 in total. If you don't like lamb, you could make the kebabs with chicken or perhaps beef. Or if you're a vegetarian, you could perhaps do a combination of meaty mushrooms, courgette and aubergine. Now I'm going to let the meat come to room temperature so it's going to cook properly. I'm going to show you how to make 2 sauces to go along with the kebabs. The first sauce I'm going to make is a mint sauce. So I've got some of the garden mint here. I'm just going to chop it up as fine as I can. Getting to the end of the mint now, so it's a little bit tougher. I'll just try and make it as small as we're able to. The mint is chopped up quite finely now. That's quite important because you don't want to get a big bit of mint in your mouth. We'll put the mint in the bowl. And to that bowl I'm going to add some freshly minced garlic. So I'm just using my micro grater again. One of my favourite things in the kitchen. So just a little bit of garlic, not too much, that's quite a big bulb, so I'm not using the whole amount. I'm going to add some Greek yoghurt now to that bowl. Now stir it all up. And then finally, I'm just going to add a pinch of salt and a tiny bit of black pepper and give it a final stir, and then we'll pop that in the fridge until the kebabs are ready to go. Right, now we're going to make the second sauce, which is a bit of a cheat. It's ideal if you haven't got very much time, and this is going to be a hot sauce for those who like hot sauces with their kebabs. So we're using the juice of half a lemon. We'll just leave that there for 1 moment. I'm going to put you some sweet chilli sauce. As much as you want, really. This is the main basis of the sauce. To make it a little bit hotter, we're going to add a dash of everybody's favourite, sriracha. Probably about a teaspoonful. And now for the lemon juice. Just going to pour it in. Stop that pip from escaping. Give it all a stir until we get to a consistency that's not too thick and not too thin, that just covers the spoon. Right, now we've oiled our grill and we've heated it up, and we're just going to place the kebabs on the grill. Ooh, listen to that sizzle. You want to leave enough room between them so they don't sweat next to each other. If you haven't got a griddle, you could do them in a frying pan, you could do them in the oven, you could do them under your domestic grill. Fine either way, just make sure that everything's cooked through and piping hot. Turn my kebab a quarter turn every few minutes or so. And here's the final kebabs. You can serve them with chips and pittas and sauce and salad, and it will be delicious. That's my Turkish kebabs. For more recipes, like and subscribe to Life on Pig Row.